Playing some Battle Spot singles for the first time in a really long time. I've pretty much decayed all the way back down to the very bottom of Pokeball. But you know what? I think this team that we're using today is going to be pretty okay, and I think we'll be able to go on some pretty big win streaks. I'm going to be using some pretty outdated tech, I would say. Like, I'm using still like Hippowdon, THATSAplusONE, Mimikyu, a bunch of stuff like players aren't really using as much. Like, I really haven't played Battle Spot singles since like Urshifu got popular, since like the last big like the Crown Tundra patch. So like all the new Pokemon that came from that, like the Galarian forms of like Moltres and Articuno, I haven't really had to fight against those. I haven't really had to fight against like genies and stuff like that either. Obviously, I think I'm gonna be okay, but you know, wish me luck. It might take a couple games to get my singles feet back, but I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna rank 3 player in our first game. Wow, that's a win for me. Yo, things are exactly how I left it. People are still using Mimikyu, people are still using Dracozolt, still using Dracovish. Sounds like a good plan for me. I think Hippowdon is a great mon here. I think I can go like Hippowdon. If they lead with Dracozolt, we're fine. If they lead Mimikyu, we're fine. Maybe. Hold on. Are we fine versus Mimikyu? We're okay versus Mimikyu. If they lead Tox, we're great. That has to be Water Urshifu to be a problem. And either way, I think if we go like Hippowdon, Pex, we'd probably be able to win. But I think I'm going to mix it up just a little bit. I think I'm actually going to go Do I really want to go Cinderace? That's probably Scarfish. I think they're leading with it too. I think I'm actually just going to lead Kartana. Like, does he have a counter for Kartana? All that talk about going Hippowdon, all that talk about going stuff like that, I'm kind of just thinking like, I outspeed all your stuff by a lot. So I can probably just get away with going like Cart, Mosa. I really don't want to mess with that Dracovish too much. And I think we're just going to go Mimikyu. I think this is just more than enough. Yeah, Cinderace could be good, but like Vish and Inteleon, ugh, those are scary. I think Hippowdon could be cool here. We can hit all those mons with Hippowdon, but he has 2 big water mons. Toxapex could also be kind of cool, but Toxapex can get super hard set up on by Mimikyu, and I don't want to deal with that. Yeah. So we don't have any good switches, but we should just be able to sweep this guy out of the game. Should. Definitely should. Let's see if that's Water Urshifu. Let us see. Wish me luck. Here we go. Here we go. Battle Spot singles. It's been a while, but I've been getting probably 2 or 3 comments on every single video saying, why aren't you playing Battle Spot singles? Where's the Battle Spot singles content? And I'm like, well, here it is. Leading straight up with the Tox, huh? Tox versus Cart, I'll take that. That's a matchup that I'll kind of take. Like, what do you do? What do I do? You know, I don't do anything against this, but I don't want to switch either. Like, if we can just waste his max turns on dealing with a Cart, like, I'm fine with this. I'm just gonna go for crits. I don't even need to max. You want to max, bro? Please max. No max. Good player alert right here. That's resisted damage, by the way. Resisted, not crit damage. You're just whiffing thunders on me right now. Turn 1 thunder. This man's crazy. He doesn't get the pair. Is that Black Sludge? Black Sludge or lefties? Black Sludge. Yo, good player alert. Hey, this guy knows what he wants. This is a guy that knows what he wants. Good thing we didn't hard switch into... Like, I really thought I could hard switch. Yeah, these are fine. I'm fine to do a little more chip. We can come with Mosa, finish him off, get a beast boost, and win the game probably. Don't need to max. I don't want to max because if I get paralyzed by said thunder, that's not good. So Leaf Blade, again, if we crit the Leaf Blade, that's within crit range for a Leaf Blade, so that's nice. Boom Burst, that's a better play than Thunder. Look at this damage. Oof. Yo, Cart is so thick. Oh my gosh. I actually think he's going to have to max this if he wants to take us out. If he's going to be maxing up such a low HP pool, and he's still within crit range if he doesn't max. So, like, let's go. Leaf Blade's up. Show me that crit. It's almost like I play the game. Yo, it's almost like I play the game. And we'll take a beast boost off it. The battle of resisted mons. Look at this single strategy. So that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty nice. If he sends out Mimikyu here, I think we're fine. If he sends out Inteleon here, we're still probably okay. I wish he would have maxed that Tox. I was trying to bait it. There's the Mimikyu. There's no reason for us to max unless we want to go like... If I max and Steel Spike, I'll get a defense boost, which means if he Swords Dances, we still have to keep for turn 2. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll max Steel Spike it. Because we have a +1 attack, I'd like to keep that. It's funny, I could have just maxed this thing 2 turns ago, but I'm okay with this. I want to see if he's maxing too. And then the only reason why we're maxing here is to get the Steel Spike boost. Like, that's literally it. So it really punishes him for going other stuff. And he goes for like a Will-O-Wisp here. Again, good player alert. Mimikyu still being used in singles. Like, I'm using Mimikyu. I know that it's busted. But let's see what he's doing. So he's not maxing, so he's going for a Sword Stance here, which means this is completely fine. This makes it so if he wants to go for like a turn 2 Shadow Sneak off like a Life Orb +2, the Steel Spike here is what guarantee keeps us alive. But let's see. Let's see if it's at Woolworths. Let's see if it's Trick Room. That'd be crazy. Show me the Trick Room. Don't even Trick Room me. Phantom Force. It's good. That's so smart. Doesn't matter what move I use. I'm going to whiff it here. And then we'll just land, take it out. We'll be out of max turns, though, for his last mon. That's not going to be good. We will be out of max turns for the max mon. It does not matter what move I use. I can't hit him. I'm fine with this. I'm fine. I think we're actually going to want to get an Airstream boost in Mimikyu, though. You guys think we KO Mimikyu? That's a crit, never lucky. Right through our defense boost. It's like we didn't even use the defense boost the right way. I think this will KO. Because, like, if he has Inteleon in the back, we are still fine if we get the speed boost. I'm going to go for the Airstream. It might not be the right play. It might not KO. But we'll see. Awesome. That's great. So we have a speed boost and a defense boost. Going into the last mon, he hasn't maxed yet. But we'll see how this goes. Yeah, Phantom Force is great for waiting at max turns. So that was a really, really good play from him. And I also get a second attack boost. So we're at +2 attack, +1 speed, +1 defense. What is your last mon? Can it deal with a Kartana? Survey says Kartana busted. Urshifu, go for it, champ. It is water Urshifu. I told you. When I tell you, I tell you. And that's what I be telling you right now. Yeah, let's see it. Let us see what you're working with, my guy. Are you scarfed? If he's scarfed, we still should outspeed because we're at +1. Anyways, weak blades up. Let's see what you're working with, Chief. Oh my gosh, no max. How's that sash working for you? No sash. You were totally scarfed. I'll take it. First game. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Give me those wins. Kartana busted. I've been saying it the whole time. Kartana busted. Okay. 100% win rate. Guys, let me know. Leave a comment. Do you guys want to see more BattleSpot singles? You guys want to see some cool creative teams for BattleSpot singles? I feel like no one really makes content for BattleSpot singles anymore. Which is what we're doing, like ranked battle, 3v3 singles. Like, no one really does content for this anymore. I think Visualize still does. If you guys have a favorite content creator for BattleSpot 3v3 singles, leave a comment below. I know a lot of people, you know, like Pokeaim and Blunder, like those guys are like Smogon singles, which is different. It's a completely different format. Like that thing we just did with that Kartana, that would not fly in like a Smogon singles game. You bring all 6 mons, someone has to have a check for a Kartana. There's no maxing. Like this is a very, very different format, which requires different types of team building. So let me know if you guys want to see more of it. While we're waiting for another game, man, these are some long queues. Here we go. Rank 1. Andreas, I'm about to send you to the Shadow Realm, Chief. More Mimikyu. I'm happy. Like, I'm happy that the meta is right where I left it. Mimikyu's really good. It's why we're using Cinderace. Like, literally, the reason we use Cinderace is because Mimikyu's everywhere. So, as long as we save our max for Cinderace, we're in a great spot. I think Cart could be really good here. It's only not great versus Hydreigon. So, if I'm expecting things like Hydreigon off the bat, I think things like Mosa to check that are really good. So, I can go like Mosa. I can go like Cart, and I can go Cinderace in the back. And Cinderace can play massive cleanup duty on pretty much all of those things, as long as I save it as my Maxmon. I also think Cart is a great Maxmon to deal with things like Lapras. It does good damage versus Sin. It can hit the Decidueye. It's super effective against the Crocodile, and we already saw it works great versus Mimikyu. So I like this. Yeah, Mosa's up right now. Man, I can't believe I might actually just be like U-turning turn 1 against like a Hydreigon. I'm not opposed to it. But I do think Hydreigon more often than not is ran with Scarf in this format. I think Hydreigon more often than not is ran Scarf in BattleSpot singles. I think most of my almost out. If you're modest, I think I still outspeed you. I'm pretty sure that I do actually, because it's probably Eevee trained to like outspeed Pult, which I think you can do off modest, but you can't do it with Mosa. Mosa has 9 more base speed. All right, let's go. Lapras, go for it. It's fine with me. I'm literally going to hit you in the face with a close combat. And you're going to set your screens, and I'm going to 2-shot you. Look at this damage. Mosa is so freaking good. Imagine if I just throat chopped it to block a turn 1 Perish. Yeah, let's just open up some damage. I'll throw Mosa into this thing. No, Max. What? What? Yo. Oh, I don't know about this one, Chief. You know that I'm a Pheromosa, right? Did anyone tell you that I was Pheromosa? I'm telling you right now that I'm Pheromosa and that I have a Beast Boost. Beast Boost busted. they don't know anything about my items either. All they know is that I'm not orbed. So, like, they don't know if I'm sashed. They don't know if I'm scarfed. Like, this would be a great time to send in the Decidueye if they have it. Mimikyu. Wise choice. Good player alert right now. There's two ways I can do this. I can go for the U-turn into my Cinderace. I think that's probably the best play, to be completely honest. U-turn into the Cinderace, because what are they going to do here? Play rough? I'm a Cinderace. If they're going for, like, a ghost attack, they can. I can also, like, fish for damage off this triple axle. I can't KO the Mimikyu. I think I'm just going to U-turn. Because I can always come back out with the Mosa and, like, max it later. And I don't want to miss the triple axle, right? That's the bad play, is missing the triple axle. Actually, I'm going to come in with Cart, because I broke the disguise. I don't need to care about G-Max Fireball. Because G-Max Fireball, that's the reason you use Cinderace. For those guys that are curious why I said I use Cinderace versus Mimikyu. G-Max Fireball just messes it up. It goes through, like, the disguise. Yeah, just bring in the Cart. He could be Will-O-Wisping. I doubt it. I still think that, like, Cart Smart Strike KOs Mimikyu, even with the Will-O-Wisp. Play rough. Yo, we block those. Cart don't care. Cart dummy thick. And this is the same card set that we use when we play VGC. It's like full bulk investment. Doesn't have a single point in attack. It's like HP, specialty, and speed with a vest. So you can totally max here. I got no problem with you want to max in this. Yeah, switching it out. Go for it, Chief. Who you switching in? Who you switching in? Crocodile! Yo, something that gets dumpstered. Unless it's like Scarf Flamethrower, which I don't even think it gets. It gets Fire Fang. It's a good Intimidate. I'm not gonna lie. That's a value Intimidate. But I'm about to be getting that attack boost back in a turn. Alright, so that's a stab to one of those. I actually think I'm just gonna max this. I really do think that I'm just gonna max it. Because I should be outspeeding. This will give me the guaranteed KO. Give me back my +1, and then we're already at maximum to deal with Mimikyu. Unless you're El Scarfo. And also, if you are maxing, this is great, because that means I don't take, like, too big a damage. They should be maxing this guy right here. You didn't max the Lapras, you gotta max the Crocodile. Yeah, man, Kartana is just so free in Battle Spot singles. Like, holy moly, what a good Pokemon. What a good Pokemon. You max him? No max! What? I don't understand. I'm not gonna say that they have to. Like, you can lead a horse to water. You don't gotta make it drink. But, like, eventually, getting your face shoved in by Kartanas, you're gonna get thirsty. You're gonna want to click that Dynamax button, which I would highly recommend you think about doing if you're gonna be playing Battle Spot singles. Maybe they'll max this Mimikyu in the back. You know, we just got our attack boost back. And we set our terrain. And we got that health back. Oh my gosh, we're in such a good spot. You absolutely love to see it. These games going quick. These games are going quick. I know everyone's like, that's it. You're fighting the easiest opponents. It's like, I am. That's what happens when you let your rank decay. That's what happens when you let your rank decay. But also, hopefully this is a great example showing you guys that, like, anyone can play Battle Spot singles. Like, I know a lot of people are saying, like, I want to learn how to play singles. And a lot of people, especially my Patreon, have been messaging me saying they want to play more singles. And I was like, you can take literally anything onto the ladder and you will win. Like, literally, I've won these 2 games in a row with just this Pokemon. Just this one Pokemon. It's a pretty good Pokemon. Maybe you guys try it in your own games. Oh, man, we're ranking up. We're double ranked up. Oh, my gosh. What is that? We gained a whole tier. That's always funny when that happens. That's always funny when that happens. Undefeated to Master Ball. That's really funny. It's like rank 2, never heard of it. What's that? What do we got? Survey says, what you working with, buddy? Frostmoth. Arcanine. See, like, if this was VGC, I think they'd be like beat up Pult with like Justified Arcanine. So it's gonna be a lot harder to use Cart here. Things like Corviknight and Arcanine really detract me from using Cart, so I probably won't bring it this game. Things like Cinderace are still super, super good, though. Things like Pheromosa are... I would say Pheromosa is still fairly good as well. Mimikyu is also absolutely amazing here. Mimikyu is actually packing a really cool tech move, especially for that Melodic, so maybe we'll be able to bust that out. Do I want to set rocks here and just, like, react? Like, if I were just to lead with Hippowdon, I kind of like that. So, like, if I go Hippowdon and I let them max first and I see what they're doing, that works for me. I bring in probably... I'm thinking Cinderace. I really am. Just because, like, it's Corviknight and Frostmoth, and we can also pin Pult, and we have... Yeah, it's Cinderace. And then we just bring Mimikyu as well. I like this. I like this a lot. Mimikyu isn't as pinned versus Corviknight as Kartana is. Kartana's still a great mon, but, like, Cart just can't do anything to a Corviknight, like, at all. And you take super effective damage from Body Press, which is, like, the numero uno set for that Pokemon. So things are getting a little bit harder now that we're in rank 3, but you know what? I still think we're gonna win. I still think we're gonna win. We're gonna win every game. So we'll see. How is this gonna go? What you leading with? I'm totally fine playing passive for the first couple turns. Melodic, what an amazing lead from an amazing player. Do I want to yawn this thing? I can live one turn. Let me think about this. There's a couple cool things we can do here. Yeah, all right, I actually think I'm gonna set my rocks, because I actually think like the fact that there's probably like an Arcanine back there, or the Frostmoth, even Corviknight, like all those take decent enough damage from rocks to make that almost worth it. Or I could just get my yawn off. And on the switch, all rocks. That's also pretty nice. Yeah, we'll go for the yawn first. Hopefully I don't die. I mean, they can max. Go for it. Please max me. Max harder. Melodic's the perfect lead against my team, though. We have things like Cinderace and Hippowdon. Like, great lead so far. Let's see, they're thinking, though. I don't think they're going to max. Yeah, just going to go for a Scald. I don't care if I get burned. And it's not going to kill us. And what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. What, only if I was using a weakness policy, right? Yeah, Yawn's great. So basically, how this is going to work is you can totally switch, bro. How would you also take some Sandstorm damage? Let's see if you're rocking those lefties or not. Survey says lefties. Nope. Awesome. That damage sticks. That's great. And I'm just going to Stealth Rock on this switch. And you go for a Scald. You might have high rolled that last one. If you want to Scald me again, how about you be asleep? I don't need the rocks. I'd much rather just win the game. I would prefer to win the game. Now, the cool thing about Yawn here is, unless they're like, unless they're rocking a Lumberry, which is uncommon, they haven't even started their sleep turns. So that's why Yawn is so premium in singles. This guy's like, yes, I'm winning. Not for long. He's not winning for long. Send out this Mimikyu here. You know, the best Pokemon. Let's look at their team. So I can one-shot all of those things if I get this set. So I'm just going to see that move. You see it? There it is. SD, baby. Let's go. So he has to be asleep this turn. We're 100% free to do this. Unless he sleep talks us like an absolute champion. You know he's switching. Yeah, he has to. What are you going to switch into? Corviknight? Arcanine. Go for it. Is it Intimidate Arcanine or not? It's shiny. Shiny and new. We'll be at +1 for this Arcanine. You guys think +1 Life Orb Phantasm one-shots? I think it actually does. I think it does if I would have had Rocks damage. Let's see, he could be maxing it too. He could also be cycling these defense boosts. Yeah, I don't actually need to max right now. I could Swords Dance again. Because like maxing here isn't necessarily worth it, I don't think. I think it's actually better to Phantom. Just like raw Phantom. Ah, maybe not. It's hard to say exactly how this is going to go down. Because we do outspeed this guy. I think I'm just going to go for the Phantom Force. Because like I'd like to see if he maxes. And this would waste a bunch of his max turns. Yeah, I think this is fine. He's also going to take Sandstorm Chip while we're doing this. Phantom Force is good. So he's not maxing. I want to see what move he's using though. Physical, special. Flare Blitz, cool. Works for me. I take Sandstorm damage, that is correct. But so does he. So remember, we are at +1. I wonder what his last mon is. Yeah, I don't really always want to max. Like I don't want to max in case there's like Pult in the back. That's great. I'll take it. So I didn't have to waste any max turns on that. That's a really aggressive Arcanine. So I could have maxed right there and just went for the straightaway big attack. I could have. Didn't have to. But yeah, I like where we're at. The Melodic hasn't even started its sleep turns. And if you have Pult here, I just max and I win. If you send out Melodic, I could Swords Dance again if I felt like it. If you send out Corviknight, let's Dragon Bolt. Cool, we're fine. We are fine. We should be fine. We should definitely be fine here. I am gonna max here, and I think, is it better to Phantasm or Starfall? I think it's better to Phantasm just because like Starfall, he could be Rindo. I could see it being Rindo. I mean, I guess it's also decent enough to Starfall, but it's technically better to Starfall because it weakens the power of Dragon attacks in case Mimikyu does go down. Yeah. And so like he can't go for like Will-O-Wisp and stuff like that, nor Cinderace. So if it's like it ends up being Pult versus Cinderace, his Dragon Darts would be like heavily weakened. Looks like he's not maxing, so he's probably going for the Phantom Force, which is completely fine. And we don't know if it's Sash Pult. I think that it's probably gonna be Sash Pult if he's like just going for Phantom Forces. So that could be really dicey. But I do like the fact that we are deciding to go for the we can also max guard his other move too. Are you max? Or you're not maxing, you're just going for Shadow Ball. That's fine. Mimikyu can probably bulk one of these out. I say probably bulk one of these out. We'll see. Like next turn, if it is Sash, we'll see. Really wish I wouldn't have done this, by the way, if I would have had Shadow Sneak. He's just gone. Cool. Special Pult, probably with like Infiltrator or something. You guys remember, we're still at +1, and that Melodic hasn't even started to try and wake up yet. So I think it's time to bust out the DPS versus Melodic. I think it was a great lead for us. Like, we were super pinned, but we got exactly what we wanted out of it. And you would have led, like, if you would have led literally anything different, we would have been really sexy. We would have had that plus rocks, and that would have been amazing. So, overgrowth it up, man. This is here for Feeny more than anything. But it's always fun to see it work versus, like, Melodic and things. And it's great versus, like, Lapras and other stuff like that. It's so nice seeing that. It's so nice. Oh, man. Pokemon is such a cool game. Singles is so much fun, man. I would implore you guys to play some singles. It's such a fun format. I will say that if you guys have made it this far on this video and you want to play singles, but you say, I don't have a team, this team is going to be up on Patreon, guys. Even the lowest tier, even the $2 tier, gets access to every single one of my rental teams, my pay spins. They're able to enter the Patreon tournaments and things like that. So if you want to play singles, but you don't have a team, use this rental code. The rental code will already be up on Patreon by the time you guys are watching this video. Other than that, guys, I just want to say thank you guys for coming to watch. This has been a lot more fun. If you guys want to see more BattleSpot singles videos, think about leaving a comment. Think about letting me know if there's a Pokemon you want to see me feature in BattleSpot singles, or something, you know, you're struggling with yourself, like, oh, I don't know how to beat X thing in BattleSpot singles. Also leave a comment letting me know about that. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.